Hey guys, how's it going? It's Amanda. So recently I had another baby, and of course being a tech channel, you know what that means. We had to look at some baby tech. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is the Amazon Echo Dot. Now there's newer versions called the Show, and they have bigger screens and better sounding speakers, and I think they're even less money. The things I like to be able to do is say, Alexa, play some bedtime lullabies, and she'll play some lullaby music. Or you can use your phone to do it. You don't have to use your voice in case the baby's already asleep, but you can turn on some white noise to let you leave the room quietly. And you may say, well, I don't want my child having any screen time. I'm with you there, but there is a couple things that I really like being able to do. So say you get a notification that there's motion at your Ring doorbell or some type of smart cameras that you have. Well, you can call up Alexa and have her open up your cameras, and you can say, oh, someone's left the screen door open, it's just caused a little movement. Everything's safe and secure. I can have it switch cameras and check both of them. So that gives me a little safety in my space so I can stay comfortable and take care of my baby. And if you're against any kind of screen time, you can always point it away from the baby. The next thing we have is a Lifx light bulb. Now these are smart connected light bulbs, and if you're new to this, I did a video way back in 2016 showing many different ways that I use these in my home, but one really cool thing you can do is, just previously I talked about having a Ring doorbell. You can have a Ring doorbell or sensors in your home, and if they detect motion, you can have it flash your lights a certain color. So check out that video if you'd like more information on doing those kinds of things. As far as basics go, right in the Lifx app, you can have it turn on automatically at dusk or in the mornings. You can use it as a wake-up light, a night light, and one of the things I really like to do is be able to set my color temperature to a really warm color and a really, really low color, like 2%, and be able to get up for changing the diaper or nursing in the middle of the night. And of course, there's fun colors you can do and all kinds of different themes and stuff you can set up as well. The next section is all about air quality, and this may be the most important section of the whole thing. Whenever you have a new baby, you don't know if they have any kind of allergies or any sensitivities. So to keep my air fresh and clean, I am using the EnviroCleanse mobile air system. This has hospital grade technology in it, and it's just kind of a big plain white box. But don't let that simple design fool you. If you check out the Vacuum Wars video, he did a whole bunch of scientific testing, and props to him. Go check out his video, give him a thumbs up. But when it comes to air purification, I definitely want to put my air quality in EnviroCleanse's hands. So the technology built into this was originally designed for chemical warfare decontamination, so I think that's going to do a good job in my home. So if we slide up on this back panel, you can see both of the filters here. The top one is their patented one that's going to break down and neutralize VOCs and keep them from off-gassing into your air. And then with this double filtration setup, anything that passes through that will be caught in your HEPA filter below. There is 4 different settings here. You have a whisper air, low, medium, and high. At nighttime, we keep it on whisper air. During the day, we turn it up a little higher. And when my baby's taking a nap, a lot of times I like to kick it on like medium because it has a very nice white noise sound to it. And I've been running this unit about 2 months, and you can see this top layer of the filter is kind of fuzzy where it's been collecting everything, and the bottom layer down below, it is definitely much cleaner. You can see a little bit of dust and particles on there, mostly at the 4 corners. The model I have is $649 on their website right now. If you guys would pick one up. They have a 30-day, no questions asked money back guarantee, and it's also backed by a 5-year mechanical warranty, and you can use code AMW10 to save 10% on your purchase. Along with my EnviroCleanse, I'm using it connected to a smart plug and the AirThings Wave Mini indoor air quality monitor. You can wave in front of it, and it's really hard to see in this super bright lighting, but you can wave in front of it and it gives you feedback based on what color it is on how your air quality is. And the model I have does VOCs, humidity, and temperature. You can use the app as well, and it'll give you much more details in there, and you can see the readout from the last 48 hours, week, month, or even year. If we look back to my VOCs, you can see that it's really spiking, and that's whenever our gas furnace is running. The house is run off of propane, so that is adding all kinds of things to the air. So I definitely want to run my purifier a lot more. And so what I've done to combat that is made this a smart system using IFTTT and a smart plug along with the AirThings. And so what that's going to do is you set your threshold where you want it. I have mine at 400 parts per billion, and whenever it senses that it's there, it's going to kick on the smart plug, which in turn turns on my EnviroCleanse. Up next, we have the Owlet Smart Sock 2 along with their new cam. So if you're like me or almost any parent out there, when your baby's sleeping and they're too still, you want to go over and like feel them and touch them and make sure everything is okay. And a lot of times that's going to wake them up and disturb them. So what this is meant to do is kind of give you some feedback about what's going on. In the package, you are going to get 3 different sizes of these smart socks. I have one that's currently being washed. You hand wash them and then air dry them. So I don't have one of them here. But then you get your sensor, which slides into one of these. And it also comes with all the cables necessary to charge it. So to charge it, you use one of these plugs right here on this base station. So you have one that plugs into the wall and one that plugs into the smart sock. And has an LED indicator all around the outside. And based on its color, it's giving you feedback about what's going on. It's also going to give real-time notifications to your phone as well. Once you've got the app downloaded and your sock charged up, you can then wrap it around your baby's foot. And yes, they call it a sock, but it's not meant for warmth, it's meant for monitoring. So yes, you can wear a pair of regular socks over it, or here I have his little crib shoes, slippers on his feet because it's cold in the house and just to give him some extra warmth over the top of it. Okay, so let's take a look at the camera. The camera is so easy to set up. Anybody can do it. It takes one screw, and then the cable keepers, yes, they come in the package to keep everything nice and tidy. They are just attached with some adhesive, so anybody can set this up. The mount itself is a magnetic mount, so you can angle it exactly in the right angle to get the right view that you need. And let's go ahead and jump into the app. So for both of these devices, you just use one app. At the top, you can see the video stream. Below that, you can see his levels, and then there's some settings down below. If you want to see the full screen view of it, you just flip your phone sideways. Obviously, it's not going to flip automatically for my video. So there we go. You have his full screen view along with the monitoring above it. Here's a sample of what the nighttime quality looks like, and I have terribly slow rural internet, which is coming from a satellite, so even with my bad internet, I get a very good visuals here. And then here's what it looks like whenever you're using the camera but not the sock. One of my favorite features of the camera is it has a 2-way microphone, and it also has background audio, so you can turn it on and listen to your baby while you're doing other things. Last but definitely not least is the Mamaroo from 4Moms. This is a gliding swing type ultra modern device, and it's meant to mimic the in utero feelings that the baby gets. My baby has colic, something I've never dealt with, so he needs constant movement. So if you need something like this in your life, they have a $20 off coupon right on their website. There's several different colors you can get, and they have a different vibe and look to them depending on what your styling is, so check those out. But the one I have here is the cool mesh gray one, and this cover comes off super easy. It just zips all the way around it, so it's super easy to wash. At the base of this, you have your power button along with your screen to see what mode you're in and your speeds, along with the adjustments there. And they even have a little MP3 plug-in off to the side. You can also use your phone to control this. It is a smart device. You can turn it on, you can change your modes, along with the speeds and even the sounds. The sounds aren't that great because the speaker's not that great. So in my opinion, I'd rather use something like an Alexa device to get sound. They are built in if you do need them. My baby loves all the different motions and movements that you can do with this. I will say that he does like it cranked up to like 4 or 5, and he absolutely loves to stare at the sensory balls. Of course, he's asleep right now and just learning to use his hands, but you can pop them out and hand them to him if your baby would like to play with them. So that's a really cool feature as well. Well guys, that wraps it up. Thank goodness, because I am starting to lose my voice. But if you guys have any comments or questions or things you'd like to see in another video, maybe a round 2, drop it down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.